Hello, everybody, and thank you for tuning into Unseen Secrets. I am back with another reading. So let's just hop straight into it. Okay. So I have some channel messages, and I am going to build on to the channel messages that I have. I am going to clarify some of them. Okay. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Do not try to make something fit. All right. Let's see. So, like the title of the video said, somebody has cracked a code. Okay. Somebody here has cracked a code. And somebody here is a detective or detectives. All right. And you got these karmic people here that's literally having major anxiety because they don't know who it is. They don't know if it's somebody that got inside this group. Okay, they don't know somebody watching them from afar. They don't know, and the thing is, they don't know who said something, who gave off a tip. They trying to figure out who this person is. Okay, so and they don't know nothing. So they are panicking. Even if these people could look like they're not panicking, they're panicking. Of course, you people that want to intimidate other people or into criminal acts or that love power, narcissists, they don't want to come off as weak. So when they're worried, they're definitely still going to try to stand in their strength, right? But these people are worried because they want to continue intimidating the ones that they target and their victims, right? So, but I'm telling you, they're very bothered, okay? And they're worried. I'm talking about a pen can drop and they shaking. Why? Because they know what they have been doing, what they have been involved in. They don't want nobody to find out what's going on. So they're trying to be very, very careful with what they do and how they do it, what they say, who they say something to right now. Because it's real hot. Okay. Y'all, I ended up seeing a video. And you know it's a lot of truth in comedy, right? It was a video and the man in the scene was playing like uh he was the undercover and stuff, right? And the other person was the family member and whatever. So he was like, bro, they finna get ready to go kick such and such dough in. They finna, you better tell them to go and get it out there because they finna get ready to go and go over there, right? So what I had ended up getting from that, y'all, now the investigator or the investigators that's investigating this group of karmics, right? You got good ones, but I feel like you got a police officer that's around that ain't no good. And they're trying to find out as much as they can on what they're finna to do. They're snooping around, asking questions, and they're paying attention to what's going on so they can tell the people in the streets what to look for. You see what I'm saying? Like, make sure you put that away just in case they come by, they won't see nothing or they won't find nothing. So you got somebody, y'all, that's on the crooked side of things. But guess what? I feel like whoever this person is being investigated too. They're being investigated too. And I feel like that is what's worrying them because you got some bad officers that's involved in with the crooked people in the streets. And they're trying to figure out who it is. But whoever investigating, y'all, they don't know. They don't know who it is, and who they think it is, that's not who it is. So they're very scared. You know what I'm saying? They right now could be trying to do everything by the books right now because they don't know who to really trust, right? They like, you know what? I don't want to say too much or do too much, and this person ain't really with me or messing with me like that, and then they snitch on me. It's something like that, okay? But these investigators have cracked a code, okay? So these people were definitely, it's like you had to have a certain code to have access to something. And these detectives here cracked the code. They got into something, okay? Maybe a secret. Uh, it's something that you got to have a code to have access to get in. And this investigator, private investigator, this detective got inside, y'all. It's an undercover that got inside and they cracked it. And something about a barcode. You got to scan something to have access to something. They know exactly what this is. It's so you can, so they can keep regular people out of it, so they won't be found out what all they have been doing. I feel like all the criminal activities they have been doing, y'all, they all discuss certain things, and it's in this spot, whatever this is. Okay, whether that's on the web, okay, something that people don't use like that, like the black web, or a secret group, a secret location. It's something like that, okay? And the undercover got in. They're inside, okay? But yeah, these people could have definitely been trying to get a woman to trigger you or attack you, but I feel like they were trying to do that to throw the investigators off, because it's like if they could do something enough to trigger you, then they feel like it would look good in their favor because it would justify maybe what they're doing. Or if something was to ever come out, they can show where they made a police report on you, or you crazy, or you're irate, or you're out of control and something is wrong with you, and make it seem like whatever you're saying is not credible because something wrong with you mentally. Basically, I feel like that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to trigger you so bad to the point where you cut up bad. And then they were going to hold that against you. So they might not have did anything right then, right? But they were going to hold that whatever it is you did against you, so they can say that you crazy, you out of your mind, and because they don't want nobody to believe whatever it is that's going on with you, right? Okay, so if this is currently going on and you got people constantly trying to trigger you, whether you out at a restaurant, the post office, uh, the gym, out in traffic, at work, in your neighborhood, taking a walk at the park, wherever you at, and specifically they're trying to get a woman to do this. Okay, they're trying to get a woman to trigger you and whatever, because I feel like they're trying to make it seem like maybe it's a jealousy thing, or y'all just being catty or something like that. Even that, it's a reason why specifically they chose a woman to do it. Okay, maybe they feel like other women can get under a woman could get under your skin faster than a man or something like that. I don't know, but it's even something hidden in that with choosing who to trigger you with. Okay, so just if this is still going on, just be careful. Um, just make sure you be careful um, with people upsetting you at this current time, especially if you know that you're not an angry person. If you know that um, it takes a lot to get you mad and you get triggered off the smallest thing, ignore it. Try your best to ignore it, because this is a trick from these karmic people here. Okay, do not fall into their trap, because that's what they want. They want to trigger you so bad to where you cut up real bad, because they're going to try to use that against you whenever the towers fall and whatever they've been doing and the secret comes out. They're going to try to flip things on you. So you want to make sure that you stay calm, you stay loving. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that if somebody touch you, you have every right to defend yourself, make a report, do all of that, right? But if somebody's just talking or something like that, y'all, if they ain't in your face and ain't, ignore it. I'm telling you, that's a warning. I'm telling you, because it's something they trying to do, and you don't want things to go in their favor. So you want to make sure that you stay calm, and you want to be very observant, watch your surroundings and everything, okay? And especially all the places that I just named, okay? So this is kind of giving me the energy of somebody being gang stalked and harassed here, okay, and bullied. All right. Yeah. Spirit is also saying everyone doesn't need to know your story. Okay. Make sure you're using your discernment on who you're making friends with, specifically new friends. Okay. You don't want to open up too much to people and tell them too much of your business. You want to make sure at this current time you're private. Okay, you ain't telling nobody your mama name, your daddy name, too much about your kids, your past. You want to make sure that you are not saying anything. Now, if you're inside your home and you're talking and whatever like that, nobody should be able to know what you're talking about, who you talking to, unless they're doing something illegal in your home. You see what I'm saying? But when you're out, you want to make sure that you be careful on what you're saying when you're out in public, because if you're a victim of gang stalking, it's always somebody around listening. You see what I'm saying? So be careful on what you say, who you sharing it to, until this comes out and it's over. Okay. Online, if you have a social media platform, you want to make sure that you're not posting anything personal. Where you're living at, don't let it slip up where you're living at. If you're taking pictures in your neighborhood, you want to make sure the street signs ain't showing. You want to make sure that the number on your house ain't showing. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that you don't do these things. You want to make sure that when you go out and you take pictures, post them when you get home. You know what I'm saying? Try to refrain from going live where people can know your exact location, where you at. That's a warning. Okay, that's not to scare anybody and make anybody paranoid, but I am giving it to you how Spirit is giving it to me. Especially if you are a victim of gang stalking, or if this is resonating and you don't know for sure, but you kind of felt the vibes of somebody always watching you, but you know what I'm saying, they haven't made themselves just known. You want to make sure that you're doing it. You want to make sure that you are not. Be careful even with your tags. If you take a picture, be careful, blur out your tags. Okay, make sure when you're taking pictures, and if you do decide to take a picture and whatever, make sure that you're not there when you post it. So either the next day, or like I said, when you get home. But if you at home taking pictures, you want to make sure that your cars ain't showing or something like that. You want to make sure that the number on your house ain't showing. Okay, you want to make sure right now things are private as possible right now, while people are trying to attack you and do these things to you here. Okay, be careful what you tell people. Okay, do not overly share with nobody at this current time. Okay. Somebody here could be from Pennsylvania. This could be happening to you in Pennsylvania. Okay, or something is significant about this place. All right. Definitely I'm getting where yeah, so it could be a karmic here, y'all, that's an alcoholic, and I feel like this person is heavily drinking. I'm also getting that this person could be doing drugs as well. I feel like this person is drinking heavy like this is because this person know that these investigators, these detectives here are watching, and they don't know who. It's like, man, what all have they seen? What all have they heard? What all do they know? These are the questions that these karmic people are. That's what's got the hair standing on their arms and everything. The hair raising, right, on their arms, they neck, they back, right? It's like, oh my God, what all have they seen? How long have they been investigating? What all do they know that we're involved in? Where are they at? What city and state are they in? You know what I'm saying? What department, y'all? Because y'all know it's multiple FBI locations, it's multiple police precincts. So it's like, who is it? That's what have these people so worried, because it's like, who is the person and where? You see what I'm saying? These people also could have been saying that you were an alcoholic or you did drugs, but it's them. Okay, they could have definitely been trying to, like I said, these are people here that was trying to trigger you so bad to get you to act out of character, hoping that you're being watched too, and people can see that it's maybe you. Maybe it's you and not them. You see what I'm saying? Or maybe they did what they did because you crazy or something like that, and they had to watch you because they were scared. Like it's something like that, y'all, where they gonna try to flip it. Okay. But like I said, these people tried to assassinate your character because they didn't want whatever it is that you were saying or reports you made to be credible. They wanted to make it seem like you was crazy. You was out your head. You was just talking out your head. Something is wrong with you. Okay, and you don't know what you're talking about. You need to be somewhere in a jacket. That is how they wanted people to look at you. Okay, and these people was trying to turn as many people against you as possible so they can get away with what they have been doing. Okay. But it's definitely these people that's heavily drinking and into drugs. It's not you, it's them. Okay. Yeah. Somebody here could be from Tennessee. You got Antioch, Tennessee here. Okay. You could have people in an apartment complex that can know what's going on here. It's a dark skinned man here. Okay, a black dark skinned man here with dreads. You know how dreads look when they're first getting started, something like that. So they can be kind of like short, maybe like, I don't feel like they're past his ear. Okay. Um, yeah, something could be going on in an apartment complex in Antioch, Tennessee. Okay, and that's the features of a person. Dark skinned man with dreads. Okay, they're not long, they're like short. Okay, so it's not past this person's ear. It's kind of like they just getting started or something like that, but they could be short. All right. um but definitely something is about some people in an apartment complex here. Okay, I'm also getting a woman that's connected with this man here, and also an infant, like a smaller child, like no more than maybe 1 years old or something. Okay, or right at 1 years old or under. Okay, could be connected in these apartments. So maybe they know something about the gang stalking or know something about what's going on here. Okay. Yeah. But it's some people in an apartment complex that know. All right. Um, Somebody here could be from Memphis, Tennessee. This could be happening to you. All right. In Memphis, Tennessee as well. All right. If this is resonating, you definitely could be living there. Okay. If you're on the good side of things. But um, this can also be where these karmic people are located as well. Okay. So you got heavy Tennessee. You got Antioch, Tennessee, which is like a little small little suburb in Nashville, Tennessee. And then you got Memphis, Tennessee here. Okay, as well. All right. Yeah. You got so you got people a part of that work at the hospital that's involved in this gang stalking. Okay, and I definitely feel because you got OSHA. Okay. I'm getting OSHA, but I'm also getting HIPAA. Y'all, it's people that work at the hospital, specifically in Tennessee, that's a part of this secret group or in this gang stalking, right? And they have access to patients' records, right? And what they do is they go into the system and they see what it is that you have ever taken, any kind of illnesses, any kind of diseases, disorders that you have ever had, and they will give these things to the people in this group that they are working with, right? To so these are things here, y'all. So they find private things about you, okay, and they use these things to break your confidence or to like intimidate you, right? That's very personal. That's something that's supposed to remain private, right? But you got people that working at these hospitals that's a part of this group, and they're giving other members a part of this secret group information about your medical history. Okay? So the fact that this is even coming up is letting me know that whoever is investigating, I feel like is finding out all of this, that people at these hospitals are involved in this secret group and this gang stalking. You know what I'm saying? They totally violated hospital policies, HIPAA, everything, and then OSHA. Y'all, what I'm getting is you all could be very gifted, right? And I feel like it could be, you know how they have in a hospital, it's like universal, what is it called? It's where you have to treat like every person the same, no matter like what. That's kind of like how they have it. I feel like God had it where He kind of cloaked your energy a little bit. Okay, so like if you have strong gifts, it could be where with these people watching you, especially with these people being investigated, I feel like these people was gonna try to use you to find out who the undercover is. So they were heavily stalking and watching you to see, y'all, I'm getting scrying. So these people I feel like was trying to get information from you subconsciously, like a witch coven, because it's witches that's in part a part of this secret group. They have dark witches in this group that work on the dark side for them and with them, right? These are people here that did spells to get information subconsciously. So they're trying to figure out who the undercover is, okay? Who is on the good side, who is for you, so they can attack them. So they can try to turn these people against you, send something to them so nothing goes in your favor. So that is why if it seemed like you was something was going on maybe with your gifts temporarily, or you was forgetful, or you felt like you wasn't picking up on nothing, or your gifts wasn't as strong, God did that. It wasn't them that did that. God did that because God didn't want these people to know who the ones that are for you. You see what I'm saying? He didn't want these people to know who the undercovers are, because if your gift's strong, you're gonna automatically know that somebody is good, have good energy, or you're gonna know somebody is, you know, whatever it is that they are. You see what I'm saying? God didn't want these people to uh try to get anything from you subconsciously, okay, to benefit them. So for a little while, y'all, I feel like God had it to where maybe you couldn't pick up anything for a while. It wasn't these people, it was God doing that, y'all. I'm telling you. Okay. But these people want to know who gonna tell you. They want to know how you're gonna find out about who paid for some spell work on you and who orchestrated you to be followed and gang stalked. Like, why did somebody target you? Why are you the victim? Okay, why did they do this to you, and why did they pay large amounts of money to have voodoo and hoodoo and dark spells done to you? They want to know who finna tell you, and they want to know if you're going to find out who it is. Okay, that's another thing that's worrying these people. Okay, so the fact that they're really worried, y'all, it could be people, y'all, in your family, your divine masculine's family. Okay. It could be old friends. It's somebody maybe that you know or you did know. You know what I'm saying? Co-workers or family that you don't really mess with like that, or old friends that you could have had, people you could have went to school with. You know what I'm saying? People in your neighborhood or whatever. It's like they don't want to be found out that they were involved in this. Okay, I feel like that's why some of them are worried so much, because they don't want to be found out that they were involved in gang stalking you, when maybe once maybe y'all were friends, or maybe y'all did know each other, in childhood. Like they want to keep it a secret. Like they don't want people to know they are part of this secret group and they do things like this. Okay. Um, but yeah, something here is on camera. You got camera. All right. So something was caught on camera, and it could be that the investigators, y'all, because at one point I was picking up on cheaters. All right. Y'all know how cheaters the cheaters, they are investigators, right? These, I feel like the investigators have been taking photos of these people, is videos of these people. I also feel uh where they meet up at to like receive money, checks, because I feel like it's like an organization. Like these people gang stalk, right, to intimidate people and harass people, but at the same time it's people in this group that get paid to do this. Like that's their job. Like once they put you on a target list or whatever, some of these people get paid and assigned to certain people to get bullied. So it's like a job. So I feel like the detectives are finding out this, and they're finding out like where their secret meetup spots are, how they're getting paid. You know what I'm saying? What are they using? What are they using to stalk their victims? Are they following them in the car? Are they hacking into their phone? Are they hacking into systems? Like what are so, but it's evidence, it's something caught on the camera, whether the investigators recorded it and snapped pictures, or it was caught on the neighbor's ring camera, or uh, somebody on a good side of things recorded something. But however it is, it was caught on camera. Okay, and it's evidence on what they've been doing to you. All right. Y'all, if y'all ever go out, okay, because these people really, it's like they try to be slick, right? They try to do things and they try to intimidate you in ways to where other people won't pick this up, right? So you got it to where these people could be talking real loud around you, all right, to make you look, to see that they're not. So this is like somebody like, oh, hey, hey. And then you turn around and look, and then they walk right past you and go to somebody behind you. And it's like, oh shoot, I thought they was talking to me. Y'all, these people purposely do this, or they talk extremely loud right behind you on the phone. It's to annoy you, especially if these are people here that stalk you and watch you to figure out what you don't like. So if these people know you don't like loud noises, they will purposely send a spell out to annoy you 10 times more than what you already are, and make a loud noise to irritate you, to get you to react and act out of character. You see what I'm saying? So they will purposely have somebody directly behind you, breathing on your neck on the phone, talking loud in your ear, about to bust your eardrum. They will do that. Okay, this is what they do in a way to irritate you, and it's them, but they don't want nobody else to know that it's them. To somebody else that don't know about it, they'll think, okay, maybe he's just talking loud on the phone. But that's the thing. This is what they do. They want the victim to know that it's them. Like, yeah, it's me. Yes, I'm one of them. But they don't want nobody else to know what they're doing, and it's them. and what they're doing, what they're trying to do to you. You see what I'm saying? So everywhere you go, they want you to know that they're doing things to you and they're messing with you. But they don't want nobody else around y'all to know what they're doing. So they do it like this in slick ways like this, y'all. Okay? This is like them, you being in the grocery store and somebody almost about to run over your heel with a basket. They real close to you with a basket, or um they go real fast towards you with a basket, and then they turn like they looking at something. You know what these people are doing, but to somebody else it might look like they're just in a rush and they're trying to hurry up and get home or hurry up and get out the store. You see what I'm saying? Like, these are the things that these people do, and the investigators are finding out their tactics, like how they do things. You know what I'm saying? To make it seem like they're not doing it, but they are. Okay, so all these little things here, y'all, they're seeing it. They're seeing it firsthand, y'all. Okay. All right. You can have somebody that work at a nursing home that's involved here. Or if you're on a good side of things and you have somebody that's in a nursing home, they could be getting abused. Because I feel like these people, if they feel like they can't intimidate you and do something to you or get a reaction out of you, they will purposely do something, okay, to people around you to get to you. So they will try to do things to your children, your mother, your father, your grandparents, or whatever, okay? But I do feel like you got people that's involved in this secret group, this gang stalking group, that work here at this nursing home, okay? They can work in a nursing home. And they need, and that's being investigated, because if they can't get to you and you got somebody here at this nursing home, they would definitely try to purposely do something. Okay. So yeah. Somebody here can stay maybe on a street called Osage or Osage. It's Osage. That's something that stood out here. Okay, now I don't know if that's somebody's name or that's a street, but something is significant about this street. Okay. Um, yeah. These people definitely are going to be found out about putting drugs and poison in drinks to make it look like an accident. This could also be something that's being found out that they have already did numerous of times, and nobody ever put two and two together that somebody could have purposely did this to somebody to have them unalived. So I also feel like these people are going to be found out for murders that they involved in, and it could have looked like it was an accident or accidental overdose, and they're going to be found out that it's somebody that actually put poison or drugs in somebody's drink or their food to make it look like an accident. So that's also being investigated, and that's also being found out. So these people are getting found out that they are involved in deaths. Okay, somebody here can work at an orthopedic shoe store. Okay, we already got somebody here work at a nursing home. Okay, yeah, somebody could. So you got these people that work at different companies. So you got these people that work in the hospital. They working with the elderly. They working at stores. So y'all, these gang stalkers are everywhere. So like I said, they got people everywhere. So wherever you could think that you finna go, is somebody a part of this group wherever you going. You hear me? All right. Something is significant about owls, and you got five senses. You got clairs. Okay, so collective. Something could be significant about owls. All right, look that up. The spiritual meaning of owls. Okay. You could be seeing them. All right, but you all could be very gifted, and so this is definitely another reason why these people targeted you, is because if everything that I'm picking up on these people have been doing, you definitely could know about it, and maybe you spoke about it to. That's why Spirit is saying, be careful who you talk to. Be careful if you're very gifted, you want to make sure that you be careful who you talk to. Because you could be thinking that it's somebody nice in a grocery store. You could be thinking that it's somebody that's real cool, and they could be a part of this group. And they can go back and tell these members, and that's how you become targeted. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you can't tell everybody what you know, and sometimes you can't help certain things from, especially if you have a public platform or something, and you speak on certain things. These people watch channels to see what certain people know, and they will target you from that. You see what I'm saying? If certain things start happening to you after you start talking about certain things, whoever you spoke to, whatever it is that you started talking about, they put you on that list because, for one, you're not like them. It's like, oh, she ain't one of us, bruh. She on the good side of things. And if she could pick up on things in our energy, we could possibly go down if she know what we into. So they felt like you were a threat. So they end up putting you on their list to be stalked. They put you on their gang stalking list. Okay, it's different ways, I feel like, on why these people target certain people. And if you was wondering why, this is the why. Because you have all the clairs. You're very gifted, and everything that you talk about is their energy. Okay, and you're on point with everything that you say, and these people didn't like that, so it intimidated them. So then they felt like they had to do something to intimidate you, to try to bring you down. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they got somebody at the hospital to get your medical records, to spread your business. That's why they got people turning against you, so you can feel isolated and alone. It's an intimidation. It's really because they're intimidated by you, right? Because you actually are the gifted one. And you're on a good side of things. So they wanted to make it to where you were intimidated. They wanted to feel powerful and like you were weak. And they wanted to try to take your gifts. They wanted to scare you to make you not want to pick up anything anymore, because they were so scared that you would pick up on what all they involved in. They didn't want you to be out in no store, okay, at this hospital, at this orthopedic store, at the nursing home. They don't want to have you out and you picking up on what they doing. So they felt like if they scared you enough and intimidated you enough, you wouldn't want to pick up on nothing. And that's how I feel like they were going to try to take your gifts, because these people felt like if you didn't use it, if you wasn't trying to pick up on anything, then maybe you wouldn't get any more messages. That's what these people thought. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you don't use it, you'll lose it. If we scare her enough, she would be so scared that she ain't gonna pick up on nothing. And if we do this for so long, she won't get no more messages, and we ain't gonna have no reason to stalk her no more, because she won't be able to pick up, or he won't be able to pick up on what we do. That was why. So if you wanted to know why, that's why. That's why. It had nothing to do with your divine masculine. Okay, it had everything to do with, because you're gifted, you're a psychic, or you're a prophet, and you can pick up on all these people criminal activities. And they didn't like that. They didn't want that. See, this is you being next to somebody and you know their whole medical history. You could just pick up on things. You start feeling whatever it is going on with them just by standing next to them. If they got COPD, you might stop breathing, or you might feel the urge. You might be, whoo, you might get tired pushing the basket in the stove. You're like, wait a minute, what's going on? This could be somebody that's pregnant that don't know. You could be feeling like you pregnant. So it's like, you see what I'm saying? These people had to have people go inside your chart at a hospital to find out things about you. Because the people, the witches or whoever that they got working on the dark side ain't that gifted, because they're not connected to God, which is why they have to, um, you know, this is why they have to uh send dark entities and things, conjure up things to try and do this grind where they try to get things subconsciously and things like that, right? uh and you don't have to do any of that. You automatically know. So that intimidated them. So they wanted to do as much as they could to intimidate you, to bring you down. You see what I'm saying? But it was really them trying to put fear in you and scare you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Um, Something is significant about. Oh, and it also got where you're very aligned. You're very connected to God here, okay, and you're high ranked in the spiritual realm. All right, these people wanted to bully you so bad, and that's why they was trying to turn people against you and whatever, because they didn't want you to get any help. They wanted you to feel helpless. All right, like it's nothing that you can do. And they wanted to make it to where you felt like God couldn't help you. Not even God could help you. So they wanted you to lose your faith in God, because they feel like if God give you your messages, and if they could disconnect your faith, take your faith away, that's another way that they could take your gifts to where you wouldn't pick up on things from them. So that's another thing that they wanted to do, y'all. They wanted it to be where they turned so many people against you. They wanted to bully you and attack you so bad, you know what I'm saying, that you lose your faith in God. And they feel like, well, if you lose your faith in God, he'll take your gifts away because you don't believe in him, or you don't trust in him, or you don't have faith in him. And they like, okay, well, if we can do that, then we can most definitely take her gifts away. See, this is really what they worried about. Your gifts, what you pick up on. They don't want you to have it. They don't want you to have that. Okay, that's what it's all about, y'all. I'm telling you, that's what it's all about. But something about a breakfast spot. So something could be happening at a breakfast spot here. Okay, let's see what this is. Y'all, I was not trying to make this reading that long, but it is becoming to be real long, ain't it? Okay, Spirit don't want me to clarify that right now. Okay, but definitely if something could be happening at a breakfast spot. Okay, maybe these people could be going to breakfast, and it could be a bus. Something is definitely going down at a breakfast spot here. Okay. Um yeah, these people here was definitely getting paid to do whatever they was doing to you, but I feel like in the beginning it might have could have seemed like it was working or going in their favor, but after a while stuff stopped working and going in their favor here. Okay, and whoever it is that's paying them out this money is telling them, bro, if you don't get the job done, or if you don't do what I hired you to do, I'm not giving you no more money, and the money I already gave you, you're gonna have to give it back. So that's another reason why they attacked you so hard, because whoever these people are, y'all, they don't want to stop getting paid. They don't want to stop getting this money. Just think about it. Some of these people, y'all, it's like they didn't try to do nothing else with their life. They chose the street life. They chose criminal things. They chose to live their life like this. That's how they get their money. That's how they get paid. So they don't care about what they do. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have hitmen. It's some people, that's their job. Like, that's literally what they do. You call them to do a hit. That's what they get paid for. They ain't working, making no honest living, no 9 to 5. No, they get paid to take you out, or whoever. That's what they do. So you got people here that's getting paid to do what they're doing to you, or to other people. But when it comes to you, they having a hard time doing something. You see what I'm saying? And these people ain't playing. They like, bro, I've been paying you a lot of money to do something to this woman. And if you can't do what I'm paying you to do, you're going to have to give me the money back I already gave you. And I'm not giving you no more money. So these people are, I'm telling you, like, if it's still going on, y'all, it could feel like these people are doing so much to you right now, it could be almost unbearable. And that's because it has amped up, because whoever is paying them, right, is threatening to take their money and stop paying them. Because if they stop getting paid, they ain't got no job. They ain't got no way to make no money. So that's why they trying to hurry up and do this, because it could be a lot of money on the line to do something to you. And they don't want to miss out on this money. Okay, so that's something that's going on right now here. Okay, so if something could be amped up and you like, bro, why is they steady? Why it could be worse than any time before? It's because that's why. Okay, they on the verge of having to give their money back to whoever paying them, or not get no more money, and they don't want to stop getting paid. Okay, but Spirit is saying these people are about to be next. So this is giving me the people that they in this group with. Some of these people finna be gang stalked. Some of these people finna start being targeted, and they finna feel just like you. It's gonna be like they once attacked you and did things to you, but they're gonna be on the same side as you. Now, not saying they're gonna be good people, not saying they're gonna be good people, but they're gonna see how it feels being on the side of being gang stalked and harassed, like no privacy, phones tapped, watched everywhere. You know what I'm saying? People turning on you. The whole town dang near that's involved is turning on you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody giving you no chance. Ain't nobody hiring you because they know that you're on the targeted list. You know what? You know things like that. So these people are finna see. It's like, and then not only that, all of the things that they have been doing to people is going back to them. And Spirit is saying they're about to be next. Okay. These people targeted somebody and caught them out alone or vulnerable. Okay, they could have already did this, and they could be found out, or this is something. This is a plot and plan. This could be something that they're thinking about doing. Okay, and they haven't did it yet. But and for some of you all, they already done it to somebody. But definitely, you got this group targeting somebody to catch them out alone or vulnerable, so they can hurt them or unalive them. Okay, that's a plot and a plan. Okay, that's something that they're trying to do, or they could have already done it to somebody, and that's something that maybe they could have tried to do or be trying to do to you, but it's like you're so protected, it never goes their way. You know what I'm saying? It could be where you go for a run every day at 4 o'clock, and God can have it to where something happened to where you don't even go running no more. Okay, or on the day that they talking about doing something, something significant comes up. You see what I'm saying? To where you don't even go that day. It could be anything. You know what I'm saying? Where it just don't work out in their favor. And they're like, dang, bro, I just knew she was gonna come today. It's something like that. Okay. So these are people here, y'all, that's watching, that can watch you. And it's like they know where you're going. So I don't know if they put trackers on their victims' cars or hack their phone where they know where they at. But these gang stalkers, y'all, have people, like I said, dark witches and warlocks that's involved. Okay, because they already get information from their victim's subconscious, right? But they also have professional hackers that's involved in this group that's really good with technology. So it's like they always know where the victim is. They always know where you are. All right. So it's like they ain't always got to just follow you in the car. They already know where you're going. And for some of y'all, they can already be at a place where you're going because they know that you finna go there. They can have somebody already there, okay, to make it seem like they ain't follow you. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they know somebody watching them, they can have it where somebody's already where you going, okay, and do something. That's what they're trying to do. Okay, but Spirit is saying that a woman orchestrated something. All right, so it's a woman specifically that had something done to you. Now, this woman could have told lies and put you on a target list. Okay, but definitely it's a woman. If you was wondering who would do this to you, or what, it's a woman. So just think, what woman would do something so bad to have people gang stalking you and watching you and harassing you like this? Okay. Who could you think? A family member, an old friend, a coworker, associate? Shoot, sometimes it could even be a stranger. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said be careful on who you're when you're out having conversations with people. out in public where it's somebody around and you think they just reading the newspaper and they listening. You know what I'm saying? Because it could be a stranger, somebody that you don't even know that's involved in this gang stalking group. And you talking to somebody and they listening. You see what I'm saying? So you want to make sure that you be careful, you're careful having conversations with people that you do trust around people that you don't know. Because it's out there. One thing about, they're always listening and they always got somebody around listening. Okay. Yeah. These people could be heavy weed smokers. Okay, they be smoking Reggie. So some of these people ain't got a whole lot of money if they got to do that. They ain't got enough money to buy the best of the best. Okay. Something significant about September. We're in September now. So this is definitely could be going on right now. Okay. Yeah. And then it's showing where you all have ancient knowledge. So, like I said, it goes back to these senses and these clairs, right? You have ancient knowledge. Like, these people wanted to take that from you. These people did not want you to be able to pick up on anything or get any kind of um downloads ever again. They wanted to be where you are like normal. When you go outside, it's like God never gave you any gifts. You would never be able to pick up on anything again. This is how these people wanted you. They wanted it to be where you were like them, where you couldn't, because they can't see nothing. They can't see nothing. They wanted to be where you can't see nothing. You don't get no kind of messages. You're not connected to God. He can't talk to you. None of that. That's how they wanted it. And it's like these people are doing this to you until they feel like they can get that done. These people were planning on stalking you, harassing you, and gang stalking you, as y'all, honestly, because these people getting paid. So it's like they don't care if that's a job for them for 10 years. You see what I'm saying? These people ain't getting tired because they getting that money. But on the flip side, these people were willing, y'all, to stalk you for however long. I don't care if it was 10 or 20 years. However long they had to take your gifts away. That's what these people targeted you for. Okay, if what you was wondering. That is why they wanted to take them. So they wanted to do as much spell work on your brain, your mind, and all of that to try to take your gifts away. That's what they wanted. Okay, but it has been unsuccessful so far. That's why whoever paying them, it's like, bruh, if you don't go ahead and get this done, you got to give me my money back, bruh. You said that you could do this. You said you could get the job done. Why it ain't happy yet? Why is she still picking up on stuff? Why is her gift strong? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Y'all, when it said that, some of these people, somebody here is finna be in a hospital or airlifted. Because whatever they did towards you, sent to you with these dark witches and warlocks, y'all, okay? Something is backfiring and going back to these people. And it's showing where somebody here in this gang stalking group, this secret group, finna be hospitalized and airlifted. So something finna get ready to happen. Okay? Y'all, these people was even sending spells out to try to turn somebody's mind into a predator. Okay, that's another thing that they was trying to do. They was trying to, because they was trying to project that onto you. Okay, but this is the energy of these people in this group. Okay, and they might be into trafficking and all kind of perverse stuff here. Okay, that's their energy. All right, but they was trying to project that onto you. They wanted people to think that that was you, when really it's them and these people in this secret group energy. That's what they're into. You know what I'm saying? Somebody here can wear Jordan outfits, or Jordan shoes. They could be their favorite tennis shoe. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you got Tennessee again. Tennessee came out 3 times. Okay, somebody could be from the Bronx. Okay, this could be happening to somebody in the Bronx here. Somebody definitely, or like I said, all the cities and states I mentioned, this could be going on there. You got Cleveland Police Department. So didn't I say you got some police officers that's involved, that's on the bad side, but you got some that's on the good side. Okay, so this police department could be being investigated. Okay. You also got an overweight man. Okay, something could be going on with his right eye. It could either be from blunt trauma disease or it could be sleepy or lazy. But that's definitely the characteristics of somebody here. It's an overweight man here, and something is wrong with his right eye. Okay. Um, yeah. Y'all, another reason why these people could have did what they did is because they were jealous of your gifts because they didn't have them. Okay. Let's see. What else I got? These people could be looking at you like Harriet Tubman. Okay. You're somebody here, y'all. You know, if you ever seen that movie, Harriet, she freed herself, right? But she also helped free others. That's gonna be you. All right. I think I picked up on this energy because I picked up on Frederick Douglass. But definitely, you know how Harriet used to have those visions. And sometimes she used to kind of like black out a little bit and God would give her visions. I feel like that's y'all. I feel like you all have visions. You all get messages in your dream state. Okay. In different ways. Everything around you talks to you. Flies, insects, uh, the birds, the trees, the wind, everything, the sounds, the car, y'all, anything. It's like y'all hear things that other people don't hear. You see things other people don't see. Okay, you communicate with everything, living and non-living. You communicate with it. And these people are like, wow, bro, like how can we? It's like they're fascinated but also intimidated. Because they don't have it. They can't do it. And they don't want you to be able to pick up on what they do. Okay? But you definitely have that gift to where you have visions. God show you things clearly just like that, like those visions. Okay? Because she didn't have no GPS. She didn't have no cell phone back then. You see what I'm saying? You see, if you look and see how far she traveled on foot, y'all, she knew her way. God was leading the way. The angels was leading the way. That's you. These people see that God is real through you. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you. You had a whole secret group after you because of this. Okay. Let's see. But definitely the detectives know about a secret code. It's something about a secret code. Okay. And I feel like whatever this is, it's something that these people have been talking about. I feel like it's pictures, it's videos, it's different things that's in a it could be like on a computer, a file that could be untitled. It could be um like this is like a secret group chat, app. It could be even an app where these people created an app and people are paying for it. Okay. To communicate with each other. They're finding out how these people are communicating with each other. You know what I'm saying? How are they paying people and whatever? Their secret meetups, like what they're doing, how they're doing it. They're finding out everything, y'all. But things are going back. These people got witches and warlocks in this secret group. And whatever it is that they sent out to you is going back to them because you got airlifted and hospital. Okay? But somebody here, y'all, these businesses that's involved, I feel like you're gonna be able to sue these companies because these gang stalkers was working at their business. You got people that work at the hospital that was giving people access to your medical records. You're gonna be able to sue them there. Um, you got people working at a nursing home here that's involved. Okay. And if you have a loved one there and they were doing anything to them, you're gonna be able to sue them. Okay. These stores, you got shoe stores. So when you go out and shop and these people there and it's evidence on did these people work there and whatever, you can sue them too. So it's like y'all probably finna come into a whole large sum of money because y'all gonna be suing a whole lot of people. Cause I feel like it's so many. And then something finna go down at the breakfast spot, y'all. Okay, like I said. And then I don't know if this could be an apartment that you live in, but it's a dark skinned man with some dreads that's involved. Okay. Now I don't know what side of things he on, but like I said, I got Antioch, Tennessee, I got Memphis. Okay. You got Cleveland, you got the Bronx. Okay, so you got New York, and you got Houston Levy. Okay, something is significant about Houston Levy. All right, street, and something about golden, the color. Okay, so I don't know if somebody could have a golden car. Something about golden. Okay, I don't know what that is. So, but something about golden. But I feel like it's dealing with these gang stalkers. Okay. Let's see. Y'all, somebody's name could be Edgar. Okay. Yeah, look, it's some receipts. Spirit said it's some receipts on this. It's a receipt on here. Okay, and then you got food, a plate of food. Okay, and then you got like a target thing, right? Y'all, these people here thought whatever they was doing to you was a game. These people did not. It's like they didn't take you seriously when you told you. Probably these people didn't take you seriously. It's like they maybe could have thought you were a joke. You was an easy target. They thought that they could do whatever to you and nothing would ever happen. They wouldn't get caught. Okay, they got enjoyment out of harassing you and thinking that they would never get in trouble for what they were doing to you. But it's going to be found out that they've been putting something in somebody's food. So now, y'all, if y'all got sick, ever got sick and had to go to the, it could be found out that somebody put something in your food in these restaurants. Okay, especially if it was real bad. Okay, and now if somebody done already done passed away or something, it could be found out that these people had some involvement in it and they did something to somebody's food because there's some receipts on this. Okay. Yeah, these people took a chance and they lost because it got lose again, this slot machine. Somebody here finna have to get these people their money back because whatever it is that they said that they can do, like take your gifts away or do something to you, that every time they're unsuccessful. But these people took a chance to do something to you because they thought that they could get to, they thought you was an easy target, collect, I'm gonna be honest. They really did. They really thought that they could do something to you and nothing would happen and it would be easy. Like it would be easy money. And it wasn't. It's saying Spirit said they lost. They lost. Every time they try to come up with a new plan and plot and they try to do something, they lose every time. Okay, but Spirit said it's receipts on every single plot and plan, everything they have done and everybody involved. The investigators have found out about it. Okay, but that is all I have for you all. I hope that this resonated in some way and gave you all some type of clarity. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your donations. God love you, and I do too. Bye, y'all.